Thank you so much. Please do have your seat. Right. We'll do very quick recognition. So some of our leaders, they are present. Then we move to what is next on the item. First, to be recognized here today is our president, the president of the chamber, Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olaleko, CON, MFR, President, LCCI. Let's clap for the president, please. Thank you so much, sir. We also have with us here today the country representative UN Women here in Nigeria, one of our key speakers, Mrs. Beatrice Heyong. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. We also have joining us virtually, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika Chairman, Chair Center Limited. Also our guest speaker, she'll be joining us virtually. All right. With us also here this morning, Mrs. Adenike Remosele, founder, Beautiful Feet Leather Works. Mrs. Adenike, thank you so much. I'm told we also have with us Mrs. Bola Tito Ajibode, Deputy Managing Director, Lcci Free Zone Development Company. Mrs. Adenike, Mrs. Bola Tito, thank you so much. Thank you. I will read out the names as I have them. I'm told some of them have still been compiled because I can see some of our leaders here, but I want to properly recognize you with your designation here this morning. Thank you so much. We also have with us the Director General, LCCI, Dr. Mrs. Chinyere Almona, FCA. Thank you, ma'am. With us also is the chair of the women group here at LCCI, Mrs. Oluwatoyin. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming, for joining us. Thank you. The chair of the group here at LCCI. We'll be hearing from her very soon. I will urge that Esther help me with the list of the leaders I'm seeing their faces. I don't want to be crucified this morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll have first a welcome remark by the chairperson, women group here at the LCCI, Mrs. Oluwatoyin. Please, let's welcome Mrs. Oluwatoyin.
Good morning, everyone. The President and Chairman of Council of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawaleko, CON, you are welcome, sir. Our keynote speaker, the country representative of UN Women Nigeria, Mrs. Beatrice Heyong, you are welcome, ma'am. Our guest speaker, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika, founder and chairperson, the Chair Center Group. You are welcome. She's online. Our panelist, Mrs. Dame Winifred Akpani, CEO, MD, Northwest Petroleum and Gas Company Limited. She will join us very soon. Princess Layo Bakari Okeowo, MD, CEO, FAE Limited. She too, she's on her way. Mrs. Adenike Eremosele, founder, Beautiful Feet Leather Works. You are welcome. My Director General, the Director General of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dr. Chinyere Almona, FCA. You are welcome. Mrs. Bola Tito Ajibode, Deputy Managing Director, Lcci Free Zone Development Company. You are welcome. distinguished gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry Women Group, it is my great pleasure today to join the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry in welcoming our esteemed guests and speakers to the Women Group Annual Symposium. I would like to extend a special thanks and warm welcome to our sponsors, Northwest Petroleum and Gas Limited and Airtel Network Limited. We are truly grateful for the support of officers and members of the Women Group, as well as other stakeholders for their invaluable contributions in making this day a reality. The Women Group Annual Symposium is an event designed to discuss issues affecting women and identifying solutions to them. The theme for this year's annual symposium, One for All for One, collaboration and networking amongst women for business growth, encapsulates the essence of what we as women in business stand for. It underscores the power of unity, our strength in diversity, and the potential that lies within the bonds we forge. As we know, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry was created in 1888, that is 135 years ago. In December 2023, we'll be celebrating our 135th anniversary as an institution. Therefore, today's theme re-echoes our rich history as an organization, the difficulty we have conquered as a team, and the collective effort needed to face the future. The Nigerian economy needs our collective efforts now more than ever to provide the necessary direction and address microeconomic challenges inhibiting growth, such as high inflation, weak currency, declining reserves, declining household purchasing power, debt burden concern, high and rising unemployment, widening income gaps and poverty levels, and insecurity. As a chamber, we have consistently voiced our concern regarding issues affecting us as a nation. Clearly, the Nigerian economy is not using its productive resources effectively, thus causing away economic growth at a time when we cannot afford such wanton waste. The needs to change. As women, we must be ready to play a critical role in addressing these economic challenges. Women are natural and ultimate agents of aggregate demands, accounting for 70% of global consuming spending. So excluding women simply makes no economic sense. And including women can be a tremendous blessing to the Nigerian economy. If we want growth, let us put women's consideration in the scheme of solutions. This symposium is not merely a celebration of our accomplishments, but also a platform to unleash the economic potentials of women and set new horizons. Despite the institutionalized gender discrimination, women are emerging from many lanes, from entrepreneurs and investors to leaders and change makers. Women have played pivotal roles in shaping our economic destiny. We believe that through collaboration and networking, we can unlock new opportunities, inspire innovations, and drive sustainable growth. When we come together as one, we become an unstoppable force for progress. Today, we have the privilege of hosting remarkable women who have excelled in various fields. Their stories, insights, and experiences will serve as beacons of inspiration for all of us. We encourage you to engage, share, and connect, for it is through these connections that we can achieve a lot more. Let this symposium be a testament of our commitment to supporting one another in our entrepreneurial journeys. Let it be a reminder that we are not alone in our pursuit of success. Together, we are stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Once again, I would like to welcome all our esteemed guests and express my heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors, partners, and the entire members of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for their unwavering support. It is your dedication that has allowed us to thrive for 135 years, and I am confident that together we will continue to prosper. In closing, let me embrace the spirit of one for all for one, as we embark on this journey of collaboration and networking. Together, we will redefine the future of women in business and improve the economic landscape of Nigeria. Thank you, and I hope this symposium is a great success. Thanks, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair, for that beautiful welcome address. It's also my belief that one day among the women here seated, we will have one of us, when I mean us, lead this country as the president, and that will be done with your support. Thank you so much. Let me recognize the presence of Mrs. Mavi Sibo. She is the chairperson, educational group here at Lcci. Mrs. Mavi. That is a woman at Poise, Nigeria. Thank you so much, man, for joining us today. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me, on that note, recognize the presence of one of our leaders and leaders of women in this country, Honorable Mrs. Tokima Bogunje, past president here at Lcci. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. I must confess that Honorable Mrs. Tokima Bogunje, very passionate about women issues and everything that has to do with women and their development in Nigeria. Let's put our hands together again for Honorable Mrs. Tokima. We will have right now the opening remark of one of the men that I know very passionate about women and everything about women. He is so committed to women issues just as he's committed to men issues and children issues. A round peg in a round hole. Put our hands together for the president of Lcci, Asiwaju Dr. Michael Olaleko.
Well, I had a temptation to want to stand on the protocol already very well established. Notwithstanding, I need to do something. Let me acknowledge the immediate past president of our chamber, Honorable Mrs. Tokima Bogunje. I also acknowledge here the country representative of UN Women in Nigeria, Mrs. Beatrice Ayong. Then founder and chairperson, the Chair Center Group, Mrs. Ibuko Awoshika. Let me acknowledge the chairperson of our women's group here, my dear sister and friend. Acknowledge our speakers who are here present. Quite a number of them already acknowledged. Very great leaders among women in Nigeria who are here present. I have always believed And I will keep saying that until nations worldwide give women their right of place in governance, I don't think the world will be settled. Because from experience of what I know, women are usually more passionate, more committed, and usually more honest in governance, from what I know from my experience. Now, I just pray that one day will come in our country, in our world, that our women will be given what they deserve, not for their own sake, but for the sake of a better world. Thank you. Our DG is here too, Dr. Mrs. Chinyere Amona FCA. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to welcome you, our esteemed guest, to this year's Women Group Annual Symposium. This symposium provides a platform to discuss social economic issues affecting women and identify solutions to these complex and interlinked challenges. I'd like to congratulate the SCCI Women Group for inspiring the launch of this platform, and especially welcome our speakers to this event. This initiative behind this platform is fueled by a shared commitment to placing issues affecting women at the forefront of national goals in development. We need to acknowledge the role of women and put them where they should be, and they should not be taken as a second fiddle. To me, they are equal to men. Women should be treated as equal to men, because we are not created differently. Men, women were created. We are not told anyone